What's going on, YouTube? Myth here, and I'm here to talk to you guys about my opinion on Halo 5 as a whole. This is going to be a full review, full spoiler warning right here and now. So if you guys are still in for this video, alright, yeah, let's do it. Alright, so, Halo 5 as a whole, I personally thought this game was great. I didn't have any problem with any of the storyline. I personally read some of the books, and so I was able to understand exactly what a lot of the things weren't mentioned in the game exactly were. So like Blue Team's story, some of the things about Buck and Fireteam Osiris and all those other aspects that really weren't explained throughout Halo 5's campaign. Now my biggest gripe though with the campaign though was the fact that Master Chief, our icon of Halo as a whole, took the biggest backseat in this campaign. 3 missions, 3 out of 15 were missions that we got to play as the Master Chief, and I find that insulting. I think it should have been split up half and half. That's how Halo 2 was, and that campaign was brilliant. And nobody complained about not being able to play as the Master Chief because he was still front and center in that story. But we also still got to learn about the Arbiter. Whereas in this, it was just a mysterious yet an unknown reason as to why the Master Chief is chasing after Cortana, which she is mentioned in this game. But throughout the whole game, you're playing as Fireteam Osiris, and I frankly didn't care at all about any of the story with Fireteam Osiris. I personally only enjoyed the story with them basically because of Buck, because he was from ODST. He's a really likable character, and that's the only reason why I was really drawn to that aspect. I was kind of like, oh, okay, they're bringing back Buck. That's kind of cool. Let's see how they do this. And then, you know, they announce, oh, okay, he's a Spartan now. That's an even bigger, interesting story aspect. I wonder how they're going to do that. So, as a whole, the story was great to me. Visually, it looks impressive. I didn't have any gripes with any graphics issues. I didn't have any stutters in frame rate. The game was made extremely well. They took what they did with the Master Chief Collection, which, if anybody remembers, was a hellstorm. That game released with the shittiest of quality. There was barely any frame rate equality. Like there was the frame rate didn't stay at a steady pace. The graphics dropped resolutions. I remember playing throughout the campaign on Halo 2 Anniversary, the one game that I know everybody bought that collection for, and my resolution, I could tell, would drop in game. It was horrible. It was one of the worst glitches I ever experienced. Plus frame rate would drop, and it was just not a well-made game out the gate, and it's still to this day not very well made. It's still got some issues, but we have Halo 5 now. That's what everyone was really waiting for, was Halo 5, and it's out, and its campaign is brilliant. I love the campaign. I just wish Chief was a little more in the game. I don't mind playing. I don't mind Locke having a major role. I don't mind that. Just give Chief a couple extra levels. Like, I wanted to know about his, journey with Blue Team and his journey through all the Forerunner planets, and his acquiring Cortana, figuring out why she's alive, how she's alive, all these things. So yeah, campaign is good. Now, for multiplayer is another story. Multiplayer brings back that nostalgic feel of old school, arena-based, close quarters multiplayer matches that I know everybody remembers back in Halo 2 days and Halo 3 days. It's a little more fast-paced, but that's okay because it's got that fresh feel, but it's also got that classic feel, and that's what I love about Halo 5 or Halo 5's multiplayer. I almost said campaign. But it comes with its gripes. I personally, one thing I did notice, I haven't had a single issue with internet. I haven't had a single issue with frame rate, internet. Not a single glitch has happened to me in this game, campaign-wise and multiplayer-wise, especially multiplayer, which I was super shocked. And I'm glad that they did the beta test back in late December, early January from the Master Chief Collection. That was a big thank you for that. I'm gonna give them a thank you for me because, frankly, if we didn't get a beta test, we probably would have had another terrible Halo launch, and Halo probably would have died out slowly but surely. Like, this franchise was on the brim based off that huge collection, because they sold a nostalgic collection with terrible quality. Like, it wasn't ready to be pushed out. My gripes with the multiplayer that I'm going to talk about right now is one of the big ones is the rec system, which I know everybody knows as of right now, because everyone playing Halo 5 knows that those things are looming over everyone's heads. If you don't know, the rec system is kind of like a MOBA system that they introduced, where you can buy or earn points through playing the game and purchase these packs. There's bronze, silver, and gold. Gold being the best gear that you can unlock in a specific package. And you can get tons of, rare armor, weapons, unique weapons such as like Appetite for Destruction. What else? There's all these new named legendary weapons that have increased stats and whatnot. And that's not just for power weapons, that's also for your loadout. So you have 5 different weapons for your loadout, and those can also offer you new advantages. Like, some assault rifles do more damage and have scopes than your basic assault rifle, which can be fun if you have those weapons, but because it's all those things are based off a random lucky chance that you get that unlocked in some stupid package, is ridiculous. It is so fucking stupid, and I'm probably gonna break out in a rant in the middle of this fucking review because it really pisses me off. I hate that it goes by $2 and $3 for the highest of packages. And it looms over you. I kid you not, if you play Halo 5, the more you play it, the more those things will loom over your head, and you can just say, oh, I haven't gotten 10,000 points, but I do have $3 to spend. I'll just buy one. And then you're like, oh, I could buy another one, and another one. Now, they came out and they said, 343 said, the reason why they have those is so that it pays for the map packs. I totally understand that, but at the same time, there is zero need for those to be in a Halo game. Not a single Halo game has microtransactions, and now you're going to tell me that they're going to introduce them just to make a little extra money? Oh, but we get free maps. Oh, but that's okay, right? No, that is not okay. I do not want a compromise for my apology map pack crap that 343 is fucking doing. We get free maps, but by the way, we have microtransactions? Fuck that shit. Are you kidding me? And not only that, the maps and the game modes are completely unbalanced. I can't tell you how many times I've jumped into a Warzone match only either to be losing by a completely amazing team or to be winning incredibly well, and then all of a sudden we just decide not to do anything. We're either not communicating. There's zero communication in Warzone. They talk about how you need to coordinate with your team. You have a team of 12v12. Coordinate with your team and work to acquire bases, kill enemy bosses, which are scattered all around the game, which is a great concept. I'm not saying Warzone in general is terrible. I actually really like Warzone. But at the same time, there's zero lack of coordination. You can't spawn on any of your teammates, nor not even your party members. Like, why would you make a fire team if you can't even join, you know, 4, 5, or even 2, like a buddy system, like how Metal Gear Online has? You know, you can only spawn on one guy, but they all coordinate based off how well they're doing, and you know, if it's a safe environment for you to spawn on your teammate. And there's so many different games that implement this that it needs to be in this game. I don't care if they don't patch it or do patch it, but it needs to be in this game. And it's frustrating, and I don't understand why it's not. There is no communication whatsoever. I can't tell you how many times I've had my mic plugged into a Warzone match, and not a single person communicated on anything. We would lose bases. Like, implement a you need your mic in, or no party chat system, something. Just make sure people are talking, but there's zero communication in Warzone. It drives me up a fucking wall. I hate it. But with that, like, that's a lot of the Halo games, though. Like, not a lot of people put their mics in, which is sad, because Warzone is a very needed, coordinated type game mode where you need 10, 12, maybe even 8 people just kind of, you know, working together, coordinating and figuring out how to attack bases, how to take out players, calling people out, things like that. Now, on the other side of multiplayer, you have Arena, which brings back classic multiplayer like SWAT, Slayer. We haven't gotten any of the other game modes that are in the achievement lists, like Strongholds and Capture the Flag, which I don't understand why that didn't come with the game out the bat. Literally, not a single game in Arena has objectives. Well, except for Breakout, but nobody goes for that. There's no communication of that either. But Arena is a lot of fun. You won't get as many rec points in Arena as you would Warzone, which is sad, because you should be able to get a pretty average amount of rec points in no matter what game mode. Now, I understand why Warzone it's a longer game, it's meant to be a busier game type, but at the same time, like, I'm trying to play SWAT, and I can barely get 700 or 800 rec points in a match. But it's solid. It's super solid. I love it. I love SWAT. I've grown up with SWAT since Halo 2 days. It's really great. So, yeah, overall, as a Halo 5 as a package it's an excellent game. It's got a few quirks for me, and I know a lot of people will not take it lightly. The fact that there's zero split screen. How do you release a Halo game without any split screen? The pinnacle of a game is split screen, especially for Halo. Like, Halo basically popularized split screen and couch play, and being like, oh, okay, well, I just got Halo, we'll gather everybody over, we'll connect our Xboxes together, and we'll all play 4v4, and it'll be just a big old party. And I remember getting Halo 5, thinking I was going to do this, and getting all my friends together at my apartment, and then realizing, oh wait, we each have to have our own Xbox Ones, not coordinate on one console, which is fucking ridiculous. I hate that. And they did say, like, maybe it'll come out in Halo 6, but what do you fucking do? That's 3 years later. You know, I want it now. But the game overall is solid. The campaign's solid, the visuals are solid. The music is hella better than Halo 4's. I love the new soundtrack that they did for Halo 5. There's a part when you're storming the city of Sunayon with Fireteam Osiris, and there's a triple crescendo that builds up as you're raiding into the city. It's intimidating. But overall, the game is great. with all of its gripes that I personally have with it, though, I'll get over it. I don't think I've ever had a Halo game, though, that has made me mad. I don't think I've ever just played multiplayer on Halo and gotten genuinely mad. Like, the lack of communication and teamwork is ridiculous. But overall, the game is really great. It's fun for any Halo game, any Halo player, anybody who knows Halo or is new to Halo. You will love this game. And so my final score for this game is going to be an 8 out of 10. If I didn't enjoy the campaign, if the multiplayer was laggy and buggy, I probably would have earned a 7 or 6. Which I watched a review on someone I love watching games on, or game reviews on, Angry Joe. He did a perfect review of this game. So go out, watch his videos, and let me know what you think of him, and let me know what you think of me. I'm sure you guys already watch Angry Joe. He's a pretty popular guy, but he actually is somebody I took an inspiration of to start doing reviews on YouTube. So yeah, 8 out of 10 for me. Let me know what you guys think. I'm Myth, and I'll see you guys on YouTube later. Bye.